She came all the way from New York. She performs everywhere. Ladies and gentlemen, Liz Hall, everybody. Give it up for Liz!
Give it up for Doug Keys! He's a cool Doug. Some Dougs are not cool. He is a cool Doug. I'm so happy to be here with you guys. I know that you cannot tell that by my face. Yeah, I've got a mad face. I am literally over the moon right now, and this is all I have to give you, honestly. It's been like this for my entire life, honestly, since I was very little. In all my baby pictures, I look like Clint Eastwood staring directly into the sun, you know, just thinking about all the men I'd killed. Just a fucking dirty, hairy-ass looking baby. That was me in my crib. And it didn't really get that much better as I got older. You know, when you go to get your school pictures taken, you get all dressed up, you put your little dress on, you put your bow in your hair. My mom did all that stuff. In my pictures, I look like someone just asked me for a ride to the airport, you know, like very early in the morning. So. But disregard how my face looks. I'm very happy to be here with you guys in Newport. It's cool to be in a beach town. I actually grew up in a beach town. I grew up on Cape Cod, Massachusetts. Do you guys know it? Little Wanger on the front of Cape Cod. It was awesome. It was cool. It was very beautiful in the summertime. Got a little hairy in the wintertime, you know, just a bunch of lobstermen and meth addicts walking around. You know. So people are always like, ooh, Cape Cod, fancy. I'm like, no. I grew up on opiate epidemic Cape Cod, not sailboat Cape Cod. I will thank you to appreciate the distinction. Yeah, it's really weird there in the winter. A guy I went to high school with actually married a harbor seal. Very weird. Weird move. Yeah, they're actually a cute couple making it work. Proud of them. I personally am very single. Any single people here in the audience? Yeah. They're like, it's a hack premise. Stop talking about it. I am extremely single. My mom calls it concerningly single, but I'm trying to maximize the positive. I recently put half my bed up on Airbnb. My friends are like, Liz, you can't do that. You can't charge people to sleep in bed with you. That's called prostitution. I'm like, what? Haven't you ever used Airbnb? The whole system is based on mutual trust and respect. I've never once had sex with someone I trusted. Or who respected me, so I'm not about to start now. You guys use Uber out here a lot? Yeah, big Uber fans? You ever use Uber Pool? No, it's weird, right? I've had a weird experience with Uber Pool. I was in Manhattan and I got a Uber Pool. I called it up and I got into the pool and there was already a guy in there. And it was late at night. I was a little bit wary, you know, I was like a single woman in the world. And I felt a little bit weird, but then, you know, it was fine. We broke the ice, we got to chatting, everything was cool. He introduced himself, he's like, hey, I'm Gary. I was like, hey, my name's Liz. We're chit-chatting back and forth. And then we go over one of the big bridges and the whole car lights up. And I look over and I see that he's actually bleeding from a wound in his forehead. I know, I should not have let my guard down. As a woman, I should always be careful. I should always keep in the back of my head one thing, the fact that everyone named Gary is weird. Like literally everyone, think back in your heads. I'll wait. If you know a normal Gary, please call him out now. Nope, nobody does. Nobody knows a normal Gary. I live in New York now, which is fun, but I am a bad New Yorker because I'm not as assertive as most New Yorkers are. Everyone in New York's like, yeah, fuck you! I'm like, thank you, I'm sorry. I also makes me like a bad woman and a bad feminist, you know? Like all these women are out here talking about breaking through the glass ceiling. Man, if I even bumped into the glass ceiling, I would apologize regardless of whose fault it actually was. But I feel like I accessed my feminine power. I feel like I really accessed this the other day. I was at CVS. You guys ever go there? It's my favorite place. Yeah. I was at CVS, and you know how they put some stuff under lock and key there? You know, like Benadryl and razors? I didn't know you could make meth out of razors, but apparently you can now. So in order to get them to unlock the thing, you have to like press a button. And at this particular CVS, when you press the button, it stops the music in the entire place. So initially when I did it, I felt bad. And I was like, oh no, like I'm really interrupting their shopping experience. But then the second time I did it, I felt drunk with power. I was an agent of chaos. It was fucking amazing. So I was like, I'll be like interviewed at the next Nuremberg trials, and they're gonna be like, when did you really learn to hurt people? And I'll be like, it was the CVS on West 4th when I took the music away. Yeah, it's a good time. Do you guys like drugs? Woo! Holy shit, I fucking love drugs. I honestly, if we're counting caffeine, it's been a couple years since I've drawn a sober breath. One thing I love doing is I love working on my drug combinations. The other day I took some CBD and a Zyrtec that I found on the floor when I was sleeping up in the closet. It was fucking awesome. Highly recommend. Yeah, I love drugs. I will drop acid at work just to get rid of a case of the Mondays. Yeah, it's cool because I feel like I look pretty normal. I don't look like someone who would be on acid at work. So my boss is like, Liz, are you on acid? I'm like, what? Are you crazy? I look like Puffy Sigourney Weaver. There's no way I'm on acid. But has your beard always been made of snakes, or is that new? Is that new? Yeah, the other day I was at home in my apartment, and the weather is nice, so I had the windows open, and a fly flew in. One of those big bottleneck flies. I know, they're crazy. And he was like buzzing around in there, being all annoying, and I didn't really know what to do about it. What would you do if you there was a fly? Yeah, dude, you fucking roll up a magazine and beat the thing to death. Well, I am not a murderer, so I decided to do something else. I decided to blow weed smoke at it. Yeah, because I didn't want him to die, man. I just wanted him to fucking chill. Yeah, dude, come over here, buddy. Let's eat some Sour Patch Kids. Watch a couple episodes of Bones. It's awesome. I also love drinking. Anybody like drinking? Fuck yeah! I'll drink anything, man. Give me the garbage. Pour out the bar mat. I will drink it. As long as it's free. Actually, my favorite thing to drink is Budweiser. I learned that drinking on Cape Cod. The town I grew up in on Cape Cod is called Wellfleet. They consume more Budweiser per capita than any other city or town in the entire world. Do you believe that?
No, I don't. No, I believe it.
Good, because it's a fact I just made up. On the spot. But I do love Budweiser. I love it very much. I get a hard time about all the beer snobs in Brooklyn. I live there now, and they're like, ooh, it's not like small brew, it's not blah, 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 blah. I'm like, fuck you, man. I like my beer like I like my men. I don't care, just get inside of me. Don't care. I am single. My guy friends tell me it's because I currently have an embargo against blowjobs. I just fucking can't do it anymore. I get too much critical feedback during the act. Like, honestly, there is a dick in my mouth. I cannot rebut your suppositions. Like, what do you want me to do? The other day I was giving this guy a blowjob and he was telling me I was using too much teeth. Bro, I need these teeth for eating quesadillas. I need them. I was complaining about this on stage recently and a guy in the audience yells out, just imagine somebody biting on your clit. I was like, dude, don't threaten me with a good time. I'm from fucking Oxycontin, Cape Cod. Punch me in the cuda till death do us part. Alright. I love you guys for being phenomenal. Let's give it up to your
Give it up for Liz, everybody. Liz Hall. Yeah. Summertime. Anybody see